Morning guys, so I'm just getting myself set up here for the Camarera, a little bit further back, so I'll keep it in focus nicely. Well, this morning guys, I'm going to be making some red lobster scone. So, hi, I'm here, I'm actually here. Let me just put my tablet on, just so I can see who it is that's around. If my tablet likes to cooperate today. It's been a little bit temperamental lately. Of course I put an advert on now because I'm watching live. So I've got nobody leaving messages yet, but I'm gonna like my own post first. So let's get this. I've got two adverts coming on here, but so today I'm making my own version of Red Lobster biscuits. So I do apologise about the wobbly camera, anything like that. I've just got it fixed to my table, which isn't the best. I need to make something a little bit more stable. My tripod decided it doesn't want to hold my camera anymore, so I need to, yeah, we'll work around that one. But I'll run through basic ingredient first. And so we have, for Red Lobster Style Scone, or biscuit, whichever you want to call it, whether you're from the UK or whether you're from the US. So 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. You can add a half a tablespoon of sugar if you want, but that's not the way I normally do it, but I've seen a lot of people do that. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, 2/3 of a cup of milk. Buttermilk is really good for this, but then if you do the buttermilk, then you do need to put that little bit of sugar in there. 1/3 of a cup of butter, room temperature, but to be honest, I've got a cube ready to go, but I'm going to put it in the microwave and make it liquid. 1 large egg, and then for our topping, we'll have 2 tablespoons of butter melted down. We'll have 2 teaspoons of parsley, fresh parsley, chopped, but we're going to chop that up in a moment. And we want a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, just to mix in with that butter, and then we will brush that on the top when we're done. So, let's see who we've got around at the moment. Anybody leaving any messages or questions yet? Who have we got? Hey Bernadita, how are you today? Hey Edith, how are you doing, my friend? Let's see how you're doing there. Just have a quick look, see what you got on your channel. I'll subscribe to you there, help you out, my friend. Now my oven's already ready, so I'm trying to keep a lot of these. When I make the cheese scone, I tend to give away to a few friends. Obviously, I might make anywhere from 20 to 40 of them. Sometimes I've made more. So I can't eat them all by myself. But like I say, so today, I'll keep that one up so I can see any comments. Hey Mr. Indian, Sunkar, thank you for joining us. So I'm making 3 times my normal amount here. So if you want to know what the recipe is, it is actually in the description. But we don't need to be overly precise with scones. So I've tripling up here. So instead of the 2, I've got 6. So that's all of my all-purpose flour in there now. As long as it's reasonably level. I'll get this out of the way. So that's my all-purpose flour. I've got baking powder. Just scatter that through. Yes, Robert, thank you. Hey, Two Socks, how you doing, baby? We have salt, garlic powder and onion powder. Now be careful, do not use garlic salt or onion salt. Make sure it's the powders. I make my own by drying them out and then grinding them up. So we'll get all of that together. That's all of our dry ingredients for that part so far. Just give that a little mix first. Miss you too, Two Socks. I'm hoping to see some good content from you in New York. I want to see what you're up to there. Hopefully you're doing a show. That would be the best deal. If you can do a show, do a little bit, show me some of your rap, or show the US some of your rap. Yep. Try not to throw your contents on the floor. Now I've got cheddar cheese here. Now technically speaking, I have a little bit of a bee in my bonnet about this. In that cheddar cheese doesn't look like this in the UK. If it's not, to my mind, if it doesn't come from the UK and it's not made in the Cheddar Gorge area, it's not cheddar cheese. It's probably Red Lobster or something along that line. So I'm going to throw all of my cheese in. Try and keep your work area clean, and we'll mix that through again. Now the one thing I only put in occasionally, and I'm going to today because it offsets, will be some black pepper. Now a lot of people don't like the black pepper in here because they say the little black bits, is that bugs in there? But you can use white pepper if you want. But we're just going to give this a good little mix. Hope everybody's doing well today. You missed the large scone there. You always have to lower the tone. At least you're getting Christmas off this year. So I'll make a well in the centre. Now I'm just going to get my butter and I'm going to stick it in the microwave just to melt that down. You can do it in a saucepan if you want. I'm just going to give it 30 seconds at a time. Make myself a cup of coffee and I forgot to put my milk in. Now, I'm lactose intolerant. So I do have to be careful when I'm cooking, but I use a lactose-free milk. This one I find the Naturel is the best one for cooking purposes. Other lactose-free ones I've found can be a little bit kind of watery, I guess. Zach's there as well, Two Socks. Nice one. Give that a little bit longer. I just don't want it to, if you get it too hot, it will burn. So, now the recipe calls for 1 egg, but I'm tripling up as I say. So I'll throw my eggs in there. I'm just going to, I really should have used a bigger bowl, but yeah, we use what we use. That's better. So that's my butter melted down. I've got my eggs ready. I'll just mix these up a little bit. Canadian cheddar is not better than UK cheddar at all. We'll just mix our eggs around a little bit. It can't be cheddar if it's not made in the Cheddar Valley. So basically, I want to mix my eggs and milk. Get them well combined. We don't want no little bits. Is that what it is? Maybe. Well, he would know all about that, wouldn't he? On account of being one. Have a check of my butter, just make sure. Yeah, we're good there. Now we do need to be careful here because the butter is quite warm. So we don't want to be making scrambled egg. So we quickly keep stirring as we're going. And then we're going to go straight in. And then we're going to start combining. Now we don't want to overmix. And if you find it's not wet enough or it's too dry, you can add a little bit more flour, or you can add a little bit more milk. But you want kind of a shaggy dough. I'll just clean off this little bit of table here. Looking good already. Nice to know. Just make sure you use a spatula and we're just going to kind of cut through that one. Doesn't take much. Are you doing an arm flex? Okay, I haven't got no arms now, look. There, sorry. Oh yeah. Are you having a Christmas party this year? Well, probably not, because I'm not there to cook for you. So, we'll bring this together a little bit. Make sure all our dry bits are mixed in. Turn it over. So we want a clean bowl by the time we're done. Nice. Hey Bijou, thanks for joining me. It's nice that you're going to be home for Christmas. Normally, was it 1 year in 4? One year in 4 you get to spend at Christmas. The rest of the time it's always New Year. So I'll leave that in my bowl. That's looking sweet now. And we'll get our cookie sheet ready. I don't need that anymore. Anybody's got any questions, please fire away. Serious questions. You're from Dubai? It'll be nice and warm there now, not like here in Canada where it's like 20 some below. Oh, my phone fell over, great. Don't you just love this technology? But everybody thought I was on a ship. Yep, you get yourself back to work, buddy. Have fun. Oh, that's a nice cup of coffee. I didn't have any coffee for, oh, how long? 2 weeks. And it's nice. So I use an ice cream scoop, a large ice cream scoop. So kind of keep it somewhere, gives you the right amount, but don't over compress it. And then we'll just put them on. Just get them in there. Any bits that fall off, make sure we're gathering them up. But we just want to keep them all a similar size. So what do you do in Dubai there, Bijou? Let's have a quick check. It looks like you like to get out in the countryside there. Nice. I wish everybody an early Merry Christmas. So, I say this is just giving me my measurement for each scone. My mix is actually a little bit stiffer than I would normally do it. So if you wanted to, you could actually roll this out and then use a circular cookie cutter. I appreciate everybody joining me there. I will be back live again at 6 o'clock. I'm just doing these smaller videos now, like as a live. Try to do something slightly different format. So you can roll them a little bit. I want to try and get as many as possible on here. If they're joined together, that's fine. You can tear them apart. And I've done this before where I will make my scones and I'll do lots together. And then I'll do them like a tear and share bread. But I will use, on that one, when I do that, I'll use a smaller ice cream scoop. And then you just put a load of them on a tray. And then people can just tear off what they want. Hey Angie, how you doing there? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hey, remembering Abu Dhabi. That's so much warmer than what it is here, that's for sure. How are you today, Angie? Why is Abu Dhabi so rich? That would be the oil. They have lots of oil, I guess. Hey Jeff. Thank you for joining me, Jeff, from South Carolina. You're at the office today, Angie? Oh, that's terrible. So I keep forgetting it's middle of the week with me not going into work so much now. I kind of lose track of time. Now you've been doing some nice videos lately there, Angie. I like to see the countryside in. I like to see the countryside in New Zealand. It's a very interesting place. I mean, the countryside and the wildlife, it's very, very different from Canada. Right, so there's my first ones. Let's have a look where we're at here. So what we need to do now, I'm going to put them in for 10 minutes on 400 in the centre of the oven. So we'll give, yep, that's in 10 minutes for that one. While that's happening, I'm going to make my butter. So I'm just going to throw that in the microwave. And I'll get a small cutting board. And I'm just going to basically chop up my parsley. So if you just kind of bunch it up into a ball, best you can. You can if you have a little herb coffee grinder type of situation. Sounds good to me, Angie. Have a good travel around. So we want our herbs nice and here, Robert. So we'll get our herbs nice and fine. Our butter, yep, probably done that a little bit too long. We'll just throw, probably don't even need all of that. Just mix that around. I might need more butter yet. So basically that will be brushed on the top. Our leftover. I'll put that to there for now. And while we're waiting, I'll do another tray. Oh, give me a moment, I need to go and get some more baking sheets. So to get some I really don't like these tags on here. They never want to come off. So is it summertime where you are now, Angie? I know Australia's kind of summertime now, I think, if I remember rightly. So now load up again. I mean, these are so simple to make. And so you can make them large, you can make them small. If you want to, you could make a bigger one, roll it out flat, so it's maybe about 1 inch thick, about the size of a dinner plate. Cut it into like a pizza, and then just cook it like that. Then you can just break it off. But cheesy scones are absolutely wonderful, even if I do say so myself. One thing I forgot to do there while I've got my butter hot, I've got a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder mixed together. I'm just going to throw a little bit of that in there. I don't need too much, but I am going to melt down some more butter there. That won't be enough for what I need. Making sure I haven't missed anybody. How's things going there, Jeff, if you're still there? And check out your channel while I'm working there. Oh, you like the guitar. Nice one, buddy. Nice one. I shouldn't do this. But I do like to play a little bit of guitar myself. So I do a little bit of electric, and I like to do a little bit of acoustic. I'm one of these people that's been playing guitar for like 20 some years but still can't play. Yeah, that'd be a wonderful trip. Back in, it'll be in 2010, I was supposed to go to New Zealand. I was offered a role, a small acting role in a horror movie that was set in New Zealand. We were the company that was a bunch of guys. We had our own little special effects company. I mean, it wasn't brilliant, but we had a couple of talented guys there, good artists and stuff. And because we were doing the special effects, they invited us to be part of the actual movie as well. But I actually can't remember what it was now, what the movie was, but it basically was some sort of like, it was set in a mountain, but then deserts and things like that. And then people were kind of getting killed by these worm things. But there was like large ones, but then there was small ones, like a parasite that went into your body. And so we had to do the special effects for that type of stuff. It was kind of interesting. But that one didn't go ahead, unfortunately. Well, looks like I'm working out to a good I'm originally, so hello Kendrick, I'm originally from the UK, Newcastle, in the north, but I now live in northern Canada, in Alberta. I'm kind of between Edmonton and the Rocky Mountains. Get these last little bits of cheese out of here. So I'm a Canadian citizen now, so where are you from, Kendrick? We'll put that on there, that one's ready to go. Can't be much time left on here. Oh, we're down to the seconds, so I better melt off a little bit more butter. I definitely didn't do enough butter last time. Check how these are looking. I'm going to give them a little bit longer. You're from India? Not sure whether I've seen you before. The name seems familiar. So put that into there. That's a better amount. Right, so put them to one side a little bit. So you don't ruin your table. Get yourself a little wire rack. So we'll get our scones out now. Do our little brush. So we're just brushing our little herby butter over the top. Keep it nice and quick. They are very, very nice. Even if I do say so myself. Right, so we're going to put these ones back into the oven for 5 minutes. So that's still 400. So yay. Yeah, it would be nice. What I would love to be able to do is share cooking with people. You can actually give people a taste of what it is you actually do. I think there should be enough. I think I should have enough butter left there. It'd be great if, I mean, if you could smell how it is in here at the moment. It's got the cheese, the garlic, onion smell coming through. Absolutely wonderful. But as I say, later on, around 6 o'clock Canada time in Alberta, so basically 6 hours from now or so, I will be doing another quick live video, and I'm doing what I'm making with leftovers from yesterday's live. So if anybody was watching the live yesterday, they will know and see what it was I made there. So I'm going to put this one out the way a moment so I can swap over. I need a bigger working area. So put my light on so I can have a look. Yeah, you want them to get a little bit of colour on there, but you don't want them to be too dark. The mixture I just done there was unsalted butter with a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and some fresh chopped parsley. So that goes on the top of that. So it's nice and it's a nice fresh taste. Or at least that's the theory anyway. If I move that over there, that should give me enough room, I think. So do you like cooking yourself, Kendrick? So the fun bit is when I have to start doing all the washing up afterwards. So that's not my time up yet. That was just the temperature coming back up, but so just checking nobody else popped in there. I'm just a rookie. I'm self-taught. I've just been doing it for a long time. That's all. My mum and grandmother used to teach me how to cook. I was at the little kid standing on the chair with my mum while she was making pies and cakes and things like that. But I'm actually a carpenter, so I build houses, build and repair houses. But cooking's a passion. Maybe I should have been a chef. I don't know. I know a few of my friends who are chefs. They hated it after so long and they quit doing it. So there was a guy in the Navy. He worked as a chef all the way through the Navy. As soon as he came out, he never touched a kitchen knife again. He hated it. So I guess it depends where your passion is. But I think if you can actually get out there and cook and see the world, use it to travel, that's a wonderful way to do it. And I just came back from the Philippines 6 weeks ago. About 6 weeks ago I got back from the Philippines, and that was a wonderful little trip out there, seeing some different food, and it was definitely a bit of an eye-opener. You don't always know what to expect. So that was a wonderful holiday, and met some absolutely fantastic people. We must be almost there now. 14 seconds. Okay. Put that straight back on so I can get the other ones in. Oh, they're looking beautiful. Well, guys, what do you think of them beauties? Absolutely magnificent. Now, just for safety's sake, if you want to, you can get yourself a thermometer and just push inside. Check the temperature. It should be above 80 anyway. I'm getting up to 90 there. And when you pull out, that should be clean. There should be nothing on there whatsoever. If you don't have a thermometer, if you get a bamboo skewer, do the same thing. Push into it, leave it for a couple of seconds, and then pull out. It should be nice and clean. If it's got anything streaky left on there, then put them in for another couple of minutes. So that's the easiest way to do them. So we'll get these other ones in. I say that they literally take 10 minutes to cook. Brush them with butter, and then another 5 minutes. Yep, that's me 10 minutes, ready to go. I want to let these cool down a little bit. Once they've cooled, we'll open one and we'll have a little look inside. But they look absolutely amazing, even if I do say so myself. In fact, I'm going to get my other phone. I'm going to take a wee picture there. Take a photograph of that one. I think I'll try that one, and then what I might do is another way to check, have a look at the bottom. A little bit hot yet, but make it like a drum. If it doesn't sound like that, it hasn't got no air in the middle and it's not cooked properly. But they're looking good. The aroma really is awesome. So what's this? 8, 16, so that's 20. So yeah, I've made almost 40 there with by tripling up. Now you can make them larger or you can make them smaller. But that's a good size. That like that is a good size scone. If you're having a meal, have a couple of them. Put half a dozen of them on the table for the family of 4, and they can just pick and choose as they need them. It's really good. It's a really good aroma, and I've got the coffee smell too. Oh, that's good. But if you've never checked out my channel before, please leave a thumbs up. Leave me a message on one of my videos, and then I can come back and I can check other people's, I can check who everybody is, and we can go from there. But I'll subscribe to you there, Kendrick. I see you like doing gaming. So I've not done a lot for a while, but I used to do obviously Modern Warfare, stuff like that, but Call of Duty. But I honestly don't have time for that anymore. I'm doing this type of thing. I'm trying to come out with different recipes, and I like to do recipes where I can, what people know and love from around when they go for lunch and supper, things like that. So these are a scone or a biscuit from Red Lobster. This is my version of them, and to be honest, I think they're better, but I'm probably biased. But then I'd make my own KFC. I'll make my own KFC Zinger burgers and things like that. So it is, even I've made my own Subway meatballs, and to be honest, when you make them at home, they do tend to be a lot better because they're fresher. It's an easier taste. As long as you follow a few simple rules and a few simple recipes, they're absolutely fantastic. I might start doing some of these dishes while I'm waiting. But the other ones will be out the oven soon. But this is the difficult part of, not difficult, but it's kind of the monotonous, boring part of doing any cooking. you're cleaning up afterwards and keeping yourself a nice clean and tidy kitchen. I'll just put that one to one side for now, it's too big. But I must admit I love to share my food. I love to share my food with people. When I have people come around, I have a couple of neighbours who have young children. Like there's a couple of ladies there that she's the grandmother, as it were, and I make cookies and things like that, make chocolate chip cookies, red velvet cookies, and I share them with the kids. Well, give to grandmother, and then grandmother, she can give to the kids. And one lady said her grandkids call me the muffin man because I give muffins. Which I think is quite funny, really. Sorry there guys, I have to turn my back on you, but try and keep ahead of the game. Most of that done. Hey Robert. Yeah, it's good to share. It's I was talking with yesterday with a guy who has a YouTube channel. He does all wildlife and like nature scenery, that type of stuff, called Purely Sounds. Guy's called Brad. He does some really nice videos, but we were talking about how YouTube, we're making friends on YouTube, and it's the world's a smaller place, and there's too much, I know, there's too much fighting and nastiness out there, and if we can all just get along like this, find a common interest, and then all play nice with each other, that everything will be much, much better. I know, and I agree. But I think we're a little bit overcrowded, and people just need to less ego. That would be a beautiful way of doing it. Everybody's got too much ego now. Everybody wants to be the movie star. Everybody wants to be the UFC champion, and they see YouTube as being a way of stepping stone for that. But running over and sucker punching somebody isn't always the best way to do it. It might make you famous, but for all of the wrong reasons. But hey George, how's it going, my friend? Thank you for joining me. Right, I think what we'll do, how much time I got left here? We've got 2 minutes left on that one. So I think we'll pick this one here, and we'll try and do that close, if I can get it close enough. We'll just open that up while it's still warm. The cheese is all gooey. We'll have a little taste. Oh wow, that is absolutely fantabulous. Yummy. I'll put that one back down there. Oh, it's cheesy. The salt is coming through. That bit of salt I put in there, that comes through. That just oh, that is so good. I wish I could share them with you people. That would make everybody happy. Everybody have a cheese scone. There you go, guys. That would be Hey Griselda, I think Griselda, didn't you make my recipe, this one, before? Didn't you try and make it before and it went really well? That's what I can find here. I'm just using another pan upside down so I don't burn my cutting board. This isn't a table. This is actually a 4 foot by 3 foot cutting board, like a chopping board that I have on top of my table. So it's very heavy. It's 1.5 inches thick, and it's very nice. That's why when I do all my pastry on here, things like that. You don't bake? Or maybe you just said that you'd like to try them. Come out, come out. Moved around a little bit. And we'll just put some butter on these ones too. I'll get a little bit low on my butter. I was hoping that would have been enough. And you can, if you're going to serve these warm for people, you can put extra butter on just before you serve. Now I'm going to have to warm up some more butter now. Okay, stop that. I'll just throw a bit of extra butter in there. Yeah, just not enough. But I say you can afterwards, if you're going to serve these warm, and then just put a little bit of fresh butter over the top of them. Thank you, Kendrick. You take care, and yeah, I guess it's sleepy time. Yeah, 1 o'clock in the morning, so you take care, my friend. Thank you for joining me, much appreciated. I'll just throw that butter back into here. And just mix it with my herbs again. That's better. I'm not fighting for butter now. Just make sure they've all got a good coating. And we'll throw this one back in the oven for 5 minutes. Beauty. And I'm going to eat the rest of this. Oh, that's so good. Wow. Yummy. Woo! That is magnificent. Mind you, it's 12:30 Daytime, not nighttime. And that's the first thing I've had to eat today. And a cup of coffee and a scone. So I'm just waiting for my second batch of scones coming out. So once they're done, we've already done a nice taste test there. Absolutely fantastic. Yummy central, even if I do say so myself. Yeah, that way I think. Trying to get the best view. Should maybe leave them lift up like this. Does that look better like that? I'm not sure. Check our time, 3 minutes to go, guys. And I think either tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow? Friday. Probably Saturday. I think I will do another live video making more scones, but these ones are cherry and coconut. So I think that will be a nice way to do them ones as well. And that way I got my giveaways for people, everybody's happy. But if you're just joining me, please leave me a message and check out my other videos. Leave me a message so I can check out your channel if you have one, and I can subscribe back. Share the love, as it were. But today these are my version of Red Lobster cheese scone. Absolutely fantastic taste on there. Even if I do say so myself, I think they're better than Red Lobster. Very yummy. But I say, please give me that big thumbs up, smash that like button, and let me know what you think. Let me know what type of things you like to cook yourself and what you'd like to see me cooking. I can cook anything you want, or I can try. I mean, within reason. I don't want to be cooking a sheep's head, or I don't want to be doing them. I can't remember the proper name for it, but the baby birds and the eggs. I don't want to be doing nothing like that. So 1 minute, guys. Hopefully these ones turned out nice too. But I know when I make these ones, I just do a rough mix, make a ball, let them cook. But when I used to do cheese scones the way my mum and gran taught me how to do, basically we'd do kind of that rough mix, but combine it that little bit more, and then we would roll it out to maybe it's about an inch, 3/4 an inch, and then use a cookie cutter, cut the shapes out, reform that dough, just keep doing that until you got them, and then you have a perfectly round scone. But I like this way. I like that rustic look. That seems to be, oh. And I say it's very quick to do. I mean, it's literally you put your ingredients together that you need, just get them all ready, put them in order, and then follow the directions. I mean, the directions are so simple. I mean, basically you mix your flour, your cheese, your baking powder. If you're using salt, put it in there, and garlic powder, onion powder into a large bowl. And then basically, so do all your dry ingredients in one bowl, do all your wet ingredients in another bowl, combine them two into a shaggy dough, and then form into, let's give that a little bit longer. We give that another 3 minutes. Yeah, then you combine that into your shaggy dough, make your balls, and then just let it cook. Cooks for 10 minutes, coat with some hair butter, cook for another 5 minutes. Wonderful. And you have a beautiful, beautiful cheesy scone. A little bit crispy on the bottom, but they should sound like a drum. Works every single time. I'm loving it. Just wait for this last little batch to be finished. But if anybody's got any questions, anything like that, please leave me a message. And please check out the rest of my channel to see if there's anything else on there that you would like to cook. So, it's much appreciated. I'm just having a check of my time. Oh, I've been on an hour. So these ones, see that the difference is when you're cooking, something that takes you 15 minutes to make in the kitchen, when you're making it on video, it take you 30 or 60 minutes just because you're messing around with cameras and things like that. And when you're doing it live, it is a little bit more efficient, but you get to see my mistakes. And believe me, I've made a lot. I've made a lot in the kitchen. But that's all part of the fun. But I love talking to people on here. I've met some really nice people. Well, I've not met them, but obviously met them online. You talk. People have similar interests. That's a wonderful thing. We can get talking, we can share ideas. Thank you, Griselda. Your sharing's awesome too. I like watching your videos. If you drive around town, you're going on holidays, and occasionally you cook too. I've seen you cooking some beautiful Filipino food. You do some the last one you done was your pancit. Absolutely fantastic. There's no, I make a nice pancit, or I do it as like a chow mein, and your version way better than mine. But then again, you are Filipina, so it should be. It should be better than mine. But I really appreciate that people joining me on this. I really do appreciate it. It makes it all worthwhile when people learn a little bit, when people share, and we're learning from one another. Now just check these, make sure we're not getting. Oh, there we go, we're done. That's it. Now go. Can't see. So there's my second batch. Beautiful. I say the smell in here is absolutely fantastic. So apart from the fishiness, it smells like the Red Lobster in here. Also, it doesn't smell like. Put that one over there. But there we go, guys. A beautiful set. Well, that was 20 there. Another 16 here, so that's 36 out of that mix. So normally it's around about 12 that I make out of my not regular mix. So thank you for watching, guys. It's much appreciated. Big thumbs up to everybody, and wish everybody peace, love, happiness, and I wish a bit of that for myself too, of course. But I'm going to let these cool. I'm going to box them up and I'm going to give them away to my neighbours. So love you all, guys. Mike out for now. Catch you next time.